Well, we're seeing that with obviously several different systems. Steam's also doing that thing. They're partnering to where it's like there's going to be the first quote unquote Steam Deck that launches this summer, but the manufacturer is something completely different. So it's like I see Xbox doing that model. It's what Xbox is. Microsoft has been historically a software company, and Apple, I would say, has historically been a hardware company. I feel Nintendo is falling more, at least it aligns closer with the Apple model. It doesn't have all the games, it doesn't run all the games. It doesn't need to because they're just going to sell the hardware at a profit, and it's going to kind of achieve this blue ocean niche that they have. My hope is with the Switch 2 is that they open it up in some ways to allow for cloud gaming. So all of a sudden you get access to a bigger variety of your library, because the thing that's going to dominate, and the thing that does dominate my game time, being that I'm somebody who has good internet, and I know not everybody has that, is a handheld that does it all. Like I don't need these single-use devices anymore. It's hard to justify the cost of them when I have a device that already does that very, very thing, right? Like my Switches, if they weren't so old, and you can kind of see here, like, yeah, like this nub has come off. It's got, it's definitely been dropped. It's got some things broken on it. We still can't find my OLED model. My kids lost that somewhere in the house after one of my kids threw up on it, and the Joy-Cons don't work on it anymore. But at least the Pro controllers do. All in all, like the Switch 2, if I wasn't such a fanboy, like I can't find a justification for spending the money outside of the fact that I'm ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
And then obviously the kids are excited. I'm excited to see their face when hopefully I get to bring one home. And we've already created, Mark and I, for anybody who wants to know, I've already created a pact. We're going to try to pre-order handfuls of them, so that way if we end up getting them, it's like I could just ship you yours, etc. Because you don't know. That's just how these deals go down.
We won't put any extra tariffs on each other either.
No extra tariffs on this friendship.
Yeah. They've done cloud gaming already. I've been, and that's because the Switch, where it's super popular again in APAC markets, 5G access is very popular. Like I think Kingdom Hearts launched as a cloud version on the Switch, and I think Resident Evil 8 or 7 did as well. One of the newer Resident Evils. I've never experienced it because if I can play natively, I'll prefer that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely something they're considering. And I'm a little bit optimistic. Nintendo does a good job at keeping their core philosophy and handling it down to new, younger employees. And as we saw in that direct, the pioneers of this hardware on the average was a lot younger. We didn't see Miyamoto's son. We didn't see anyone else